to strengthen the European borders and deploy 4,000 soldiers in Poland and Baltic region. These are the key points of the NATO summit in Warsaw. 27th Alliance gathering started in Polish capital on Friday, the 8th of June. Numerous world leaders continue arriving in the city the whole morning, heading from the airport straight to the National Stadium. The list of the issues to discuss is quite long, starting with Russia's proxy war in Donbas and annexation of Crimea, the tensions in the Baltic and the Black Sea, ISIL attacks and refugee crisis, as well as nuclear and ballistic threats from North Korea. The first day, though, is to be fully dedicated to Russia's aggressive foreign policy that endangers not only Ukraine, but the whole Baltic region and northern Poland. In view of geographical and political situation, NATO may not have enough time to fully defend its European member states, in case Russia decides to expand its aggression to the West. This is why, said Alliance's Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg, it is crucial to deploy 4,000 soldiers from the USA, Canada and Great Britain. The militants are set to show any potential aggressor. The war against Poland or Baltics may result in an international armed conflict.
This is a defining moment for our security. The world is a more dangerous place than just a few years ago. And NATO is responding with speed and with determination. We have tripled the size of the NATO response force. We have established new headquarters in the east and further developed key capabilities like ballistic missile defense against threats from outside the Euro-Atlantic area.
Ukraine is also participating in the summit. Headed by President Petro Poroshenko, Ukrainian delegation is the only one to hold full-fledged talks with NATO, despite not being the member state. The key issue on agenda is combating Russian aggression in the eastern part of the country, as well as reforming Ukraine's defense and military sector. The day before the start of the summit, U.S. State Secretary John Kerry already held talks with Poroshenko. During his short-term visit to Kyiv, the head of the U.S. diplomacy stressed Russia sanctions will not be lifted unless Moscow withdraws its troops from Donbas region and returns Crimean Peninsula under Ukrainian jurisdiction.
From the very beginning of the conflict, in the very beginning of Russia's move to Crimea, the United States has said consistently that we do not and we will not recognize Russia's attempted annexation. If Russia does not move in the direction of embracing that possibility and de-escalating, then the sanctions will remain in place.
We
strive for getting military help from the United States of America in view of Budapest Memorandum. It is important for the Ukrainians to encounter the geopolitical challenges having such a reliable and strong strategical partner as the U.S.A.
While the leaders discuss the security issues, Poland keeps an eye on the inner atmosphere. Since yesterday, numerous military helicopters control the sky over Warsaw. A few days before the start, Polish Special Service conducted drills on releasing the hostages close to the stadium, using both helicopters and military techniques. It is said that Warsaw has spent $50 million on security measures. NATO summit is set to last for 2 days.